When Skid Row's first album was released and sold millions of copies, then there was a test between me and her.
We'd have girls come in the room that they'd start taking their clothes off, kissing each other, doing each other. There's the two of us sitting there. I'm going, great. They were just trying to hurt me or have me break up with him. They wanted me to leave him.
The girls on the road would be as forward as you can be, and Maria would literally have to watch me walk to the front of the stage and see girls reach up and grab my
I knew the girls would lift their tops and show their that didn't make me mad. It made me like, great, now I gotta show mine. You're here, Sebastian, look over here inside the stage. I'm gonna show him my But it did bother me if they kissed him and they stuck their tongue in his mouth. Then there is a fine line. You don't stick your tongue in somebody's mouth. Even if I met Brad Pitt, who I'm in love with, I would go up and say hello, and I don't think I'd kiss him anywhere but on the cheek.
You wouldn't kiss him anywhere but the cheek?
No, I wouldn't want to go with Brad Pitt.
Oh, so you get to kiss Brad Pitt?
I do?
No.
Oh, hell.
Marie's 5 years older than I am. She was probably looking for more of a commitment than I was at a young age. And I was like, there's got to be a Maria in every city, you know? I mean, because I had never been to any other cities. I found out pretty quick that there was only one of her.
It was 2 weeks before I was supposed to give birth. Sebastian was singing in Baltimore.
I had my snakeskin boots on and my stage clothes and everything. Just rocked all night. Just plopped down in his bed for like 5 seconds. And then there was no, Maria's having a kid, and we're going to drive you to the airport.
We went to the hospital, and of course I was so little that they said, what are you doing here? And I said, I'm having a baby.
I get on the payphone, what's going on? What's going on? And the nurse goes, well, I got something to tell you. And I go, what? You're father of a beautiful, healthy baby boy. And I just started crying in Newark Airport with all my makeup on, and I looked like Alice Cooper.
He comes running into the room. He was like, oh, my God.
Dad.
He was only home for 2 days. He had to do what he had to do. He left, and, of course, I was sad. He had to go back because they were about to go on a world tour.
I had been on tour for 2 months or something.
I was nervous when he left for the first time because there was many more girls, and they weren't nice.
Rock and roll's a minefield of destroyed relationships.
Star comes up to me, and she said, Sebastian was at a strip club last night with a bunch of strippers, and I thought, but he was with me, and if he was, I would have been with him.
Maria knows when I go on the road, the band wants to go to the strip club. So you know what she does? She comes with me. That's my girl! We try to fulfill fantasies instead of deny them. Not all of them.
They're there. Everybody has them.
Some of them. What's up with the pizza delivery boy?
I'm in about an hour.
How's about when the UPS guy came and you didn't have any underwear on?
That was horrible. I forgot I didn't have any underwear on, and I forgot down. There's mirrors behind me. Well, he always says hi.
Oh, I'll crack that mother...
anymore. He's gone.
I think we lost a check for $7 grand.
We did not.
Baby, you had 2 checks.
I know. I had 1 check.
No, you didn't.
Okay, what was the other check?
I put the 1 check in the Cheech and Chong truck.
Very good.
What I'm saying is that we had 2 checks.
I never saw it.
Well, what do we do?
I don't know. I don't know where it's from that you lost a check that I never saw.
Look in the Cheech and Chong truck.
All right, there's a check there.
There's a check there?
Yes.
How much?
$7 grand.
We lose $7 grand and we find it in the Cheech and Chong ceramic truck. That's rock and roll, mother trucker.
Sebastian went away for 2 years almost.
I had made it, but Maria and Paris weren't part of that at that time because we were working all the time. We were on the road. I had reached a point there where I was really proud to give her my last name and make it a family. But basically, above all that, I just loved her.
Every girl always hopes when they, 10 years go by, you hope, well, maybe this will be the time.
We went to Toronto to see our family, and I had the ring in my pocket.
He kept giving me little presents. He gave me a shirt, then he gave me a pair of shoes, and then, after the shoes came the ring.
I go, will you marry me? Like everything. She said yes. And then I told her dad, I go, look, I want you to know one thing. I will protect her, and I'll make sure she's safe. And he goes, that's all I want to hear.
He was in Europe when I found out I was pregnant, and I thought, well, I'll tell him when he comes home.
Well, London came around at an interesting time because Paris came into our lives when I was at the height of the Billboard charts. London came in after Nirvana and grunge had happened. So bands like my band were out of favor.
And it was a harder time to tell him because, Skid Row were fighting. I felt like I was a burden.
She goes, I'm pregnant. And I cried because I didn't know if I could support him in the way that I wanted to. But London it's so weird because he's a little angel. It's almost as if God gave me a ray of light in a time of not so much light. London, I want to do some tricks. What is it with this thing? No. Babe! Hey, hotness. Is this the one we're using?
Yep.
Yeah, you can do this for me, okay? Oh, I spelled... Arg. I'm so coffeeed up. I got 2 F's in forever. Okay, I can't...
I do all that.
Yes, you have to do this. It's not letting me do it.
I'll do it.
Bastards.
We'll come back. I'll just put it in.
Yeah, no, you have to... I gotta go rock. What I create is far more important than who I create it with. If you're not into it, bye. I'll get somebody else. That's why Skid Row broke up.